Welcome everyone to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is season 1 of Dune All Houses gameplay walkthrough. So we've got the Gale Force 9 Dune board game set up. We've already done a setup video. If you missed that, links below. You can see how we set this board up. And the idea here is, obviously there's no solo play. But no, speaking of solo play, if you guys have a good link to Board Game Geeks or some solo rules, or even some rules where you've played with 8 players. For example, we only have 6 positions on the board and we've placed the extra houses here and here. Tell me how you guys play an 8-player game, or some of the rules you might use down in the comments. That would be great. So like I said, we have the setup video already completed. Link is below if you want to catch that. Also, quick shout out, this is Dune Month at Pontos Fathom. On our other channel, we have a weekly podcast where we're going to go deep on the Dune Frank Herbert saga. Topics will include Frank Herbert's influence by Carl Jung, psychology of Jung, and ideas of the collective unconscious. Also, some of the research that we've been doing into the origins of some of the Bene Gesserit concepts. Like, we're familiar with Butlerian jihad. That comes out of some writings that Herbert read of Samuel Butler. But did you know that it seems like there might be an indication that he also read Butler's book on genetic memory, which would explain a lot of the Bene Gesserit influence. So yeah, podcasts there. Hopefully some interesting content. If you're a Dune fan, check that out. Also support the channel by Patreon below. Members get great benefits, or you can pick up a copy of the hardcover edition of Dune Revenant. This is the classic fan fiction 7th Dune novel. I'll be doing readings from this and telling the story of this in the other podcast, links below. But you know, this dates back to the 1990s and early days of the internet, and there's some really great artifacts on how this was compiled. Also, an alternative story to Dune 7 from back in those early days. So appreciate you checking this out. Okay, so back to turn 1 of our game. Going to keep the rule books handy. The Tleilaxu and Ixian expansion and the main game rule book. I'll be referencing these as I get re-familiar with the rules. Let's jump into the sequence of play. We'll start out with the storm phase. We've already done the first storm move. So let's check out the storm card. And we get 6 sectors. So move the storm counterclockwise 6 sectors. All spices and forces and sectors will be destroyed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll move here is 6. These forces were here actually. So no one was in a dangerous area. So this sector is now out of play, and we can move to the spice blow phase. So now we're in the spice blow phase. So continuing the turn, let's check out the spice blow. Habanya Erg, spice blow for 8 spice. So Habanya Erg is, that's good luck for the Fremen. So can put 8 spice from the here. Okay, so 8 spice there for the spice verb. Nexus phase is next. No alliances just yet. Let's let things warm up a bit. I'm just going to have to we'll just kind of role play through those, and just to get the feel of how long a game might last. Okay, so let's move to phase 3, Chom Charity. Everyone has over 1 spice. Nobody has 0 spice. Nobody has 1 spice. I think the Fremen have 2, but no Chom Charity phase, so we can skip and go into the bidding phase. So in the bidding phase, we will get treachery cards. And the Tleilaxu rules state that, the Ixian rules state that before the bidding phase begins, draw 1 more treachery card than the number for the bid and look at them all, and place that card on the deck and shuffle the remaining cards, place them face down for the bidding round. Okay, so basically you get to stack the deck with an extra card. So we'll take out 9 cards. 9 cards here, and then can take a look at these. Now, we can either use this to get rid of something, to plan to get this card next round too. So I think he's going to grab this card and place it on the top of the deck. Right? And then the next component is put it on the top of the deck, then shuffle the remaining cards, and then do the normal bidding again. So now we're going to shuffle the cards. So he has an idea what the treachery cards are. Is there another treachery activity for treachery? If you guys are probably screaming at me right now. Yet there's another treachery component. Oh, just have to pay for the treachery card goes to the Emperor. Okay, so let's lay these out and we'll do some random bids here. Okay, so the first bid goes to the first player, who is the Atreides. First player from the Storm. So Atreides will bid 1. So the Atreides can also look at each card as they come up. So let's just have the Atreides see which card they want to get. So, yeah, maybe they'll take the shield. Chemistry. Projectile. Worthless cloak. Snooper. Okay, so they're going to go for this one. They know that this is the Karama card. They're going to go for that one. Okay, so they will bid 1 for this one. We'll say everybody passes, and they can get this card. Next, we'll have the token goes to the Emperor player. Next, we'll have the Tleilaxu play. They'll also bid 1 and get this treachery card. And then we'll keep going around the same way. Like this is the Spacing Guild. Spacing Guild also will bid 1 for a treachery card. Pay the Emperor. Next is the Harkonnen. Will also bid 1. Goes to the Emperor. Next is the Bene Gesserit. They bid 1. Get another treachery card. Back to one more faction, the Fremen. The Fremen are not going to bid, so we'll just sort of randomly let someone win. We'll give the Fremen 1 as well. Fremen can bid 1, even though they have blue. They can put this with the Emperor. And next one is back to the Ixians. They can bid 1. And then back to the Emperor gets the card. Okay, so we're out of the bidding phase. No one is in the revival. No one is in the Tleilaxu tanks. So we can move to the shipment and movement phase. So and we're going to go in the order of the storm. So first there's the Atreides, and they will move to attack the Harkonnens. They will attack the Harkonnen. So yeah, they'll move to attack the Harkonnens and place their move. So we're going to have one battle at least. We'll also have the next is the Tleilaxu. I think they will move one toward the oh, that's Tleilaxu. The Tleilaxu will beam. Oh no, maybe they're going to bide their time. They're going to bide their time right now. Next after Tleilaxu is the Spacing Guild. They can beam down for free. They have these people, it's 2x each. Okay, and then after the Harkonnens, will also prepare for their battle, and they will beam down, maybe they will beam down additional troops. So and they beam down troops, and no, they will not beam down troops. Harkonnens will prepare for battle. I think that's that. And then we will have the Fremen. They're going to move to collect this spice. So they've just done their move. And okay, that is everyone's turn. Oh yeah, the Ixians can also move inward here. Or maybe move toward the siege. Sure. Okay. So that is the end of the movement phase. Bidding, revival, movement, now battle phase. So we're in a battle phase now, so let's have a battle between the Harkonnen and the Atreides. So we'll just simulate this. We'll say the Harkonnens, they've placed the Beast of Rabban here as their leader, and they're willing to win with 6. And they'll also pick from their cards. Yeah, so maybe they'll do 6, yeah, and they'll play this. Okay, and then Atreides will also play their full 5. But they will include their weapon and their shield poison. And they will place in their leader they'll place Gurney Halleck here. Okay, so this is their Gurney Halleck. Oh, actually, they'll make Thufir Hewat. Thufir. Okay, so Thufir, Gurney. The Atreides can ask one thing of the other player, and that is they're going to ask them what their number is. So it's the Beast Rabban, so I think that they're in a good position here. So everything is resolved, and we check out the battle. So we've got 10 versus 10. But we have a worthless Jabba cloak, protects your leader from a projectile weapon. But this one has a shield. But it also says play as part of your battle plan, kills opponent leader before battle is resolved. So he is killed, Beast Rabban is killed. So it's 6 to 10. So we lose 5 forces, and they lose 6 forces. So all of these forces are gone, but we've killed the Beast Rabban. We can keep this card if we win the battle. We can keep this card if we win the battle. They can discard this. They can discard this card, and they have to discard this card as well. These have been discarded, so we can move these to here. Okay, so our first battle, a decimation of both forces, but they've reduced the footprint on Carthag. So kind of an Atreides victory. They've kept their cards. The Harkonnens are in trouble a bit here. Okay, so moving on to the spiced harvest phase. So now spice harvest phase, we would have the Fremen collect their spice. So the Fremen get to, this is great for the Fremen because they did buy a treachery card on a risk. So now they have some extra cards. They are outside the wall here though, so they need to be careful with the storm coming. Okay, and then final phase is the Mentat pause phase, and I think this is where we just check if there's a winner. Let me just double check how this rule works. The Mentat pause phase, shipping and movement. If one player occupies 3 or more strongholds at least, okay, so nobody occupies 3 strongholds, so we're okay. I just want to check one more thing, is the rules for the machines. So Chom charity phase, not triggered. The highlighter, anyone off planet has not come, no. And then spice production, no axolotl tanks, nobody's revived. Okay, so we did not invoke our highlighter cards. So let's wrap up turn 1, and we will come back to turn 2. We'll be at the top of turn 2 in the next video. So please check out the link. Guys, let me know what I did wrong. Give me some suggestions here. And looking forward to playing through the rest of this with you guys. Talk to you in the next video. See you on turn 2. Bye-bye.